Hello everyone, this is Parth signing in from Language Academy. Through this video, allow me to present to you a new framework for your PTE exam preparation. Many a times while teaching hundreds and thousands of students here in Australia and worldwide, we come across many students who want to get their PTE done as soon as possible. But where do they struggle is time. They do not have enough time due to their prior commitments, work, study and whatnot. We completely understand that. So with this video, we are presenting to you a practice for time series. Now this series will be focusing on 7 tasks where you do not need to spend a lot of time, but it can get you a decent score. But keep in mind that these only tasks won't get you the exact score that you're looking for, but it can enable you to spend your time more effectively. Now, what are these tasks? Listening, fill in the blanks. Listening, highlighting correct words. Summarize written text. Summarize spoken text. Retell lecture, repeat sentences, write from dictation. Now, your entire PTE exam is for 360, which is 90 in 4 sections. Now, these 7 tasks alone can give you 190 marks out of 360, which is more than 50%. So, you should be focusing on these tasks first, get them done, utilize your time properly, and then only move on to the other tasks where you need to spend more time and you need more feedback. So throughout this video, I please request you to follow each and every tips and tricks that we have laid out for you and a great foundation to prepare for your PTE exam. So in these videos, we won't be presenting to you the entire thing, the entire module. We'll be only focusing on the tasks where you can maximize your score. So if you have any questions, if you are struggling with your PTE exam, do leave us a message or give us a call. We are here to help you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, Ali here from Language Academy. I'm back with another video on the 80/20 series. Now in this series, we're essentially talking about the tasks which don't necessarily require a lot of time, but they definitely contribute a lot towards your exam. They carry a lot of marks, but don't require a lot of time for you to practice. Okay, so a very obvious entry in this particular series would be write from dictation. This particular task is actually the last task in the 4th module, which is listening. This task contributes marks towards listening and writing, and in this particular task what you've got to do is you basically are going to listen to a sentence. A sentence will be played to you and then you've got to write that sentence back to the computer. Okay. The sentence length can vary. It can be anywhere from 7 to 16 words long. It usually is not that long, as in it doesn't always go to 16 words, but it can. Okay, so you have to be prepared for that. And normally in the PTE exam, you're going to get 3 to 4 of these write from dictation questions. Okay, write from dictation, like I said, is actually an extremely important task. This contributes a lot of marks that go towards your listening and writing. And this is actually one of the 4 most important tasks in the entire PTE test. Read aloud, repeat sentence, fill in the blanks reading and writing, and then write from dictation. This particular task, the one that we're talking about today. These are the 4 most important tasks in the entire PTE test. So continuing the theme of the series 80/20, you have to focus on these tasks as they basically contribute the most marks towards your test. Now, a lot of things that you have to keep in mind while doing this is that first of all, you have to use the right spellings, okay? And the capitalization has to be right. As in, you must capitalize a proper noun, okay? It's your responsibility to do that. The very first word that you write in that particular sentence also has to be capitalized, and it would be your responsibility to do that. And you will get 1 mark for 1 word, so the total number of words would equal to the total number of marks that you're going to get. And the sequence does not matter. For example, say as a last resort strategy, if you're confused, what you could do is, if you're confused about 2 words, you could write both of those words and the computer will just pick up the right word, okay, and you will get your score. So the sequence does not matter. So you can play with a few words, okay, and make sure that you do it when you have to do it. Otherwise, normally speaking, what you should do is you should have practiced enough so that you're confident that you're writing the actual original sentence, okay. And you have to make sure that you put that full stop at the end. That's very important. And it would be your responsibility to place any commas in the entire sentence. You basically have to work that out by listening to the audio, and then you have to basically make the decision yourself that where exactly a comma is going to be. And if there should be a comma, it would be your responsibility as a test taker to put the comma right there. Okay. Now, as to talking about the strategy, as in how exactly can you tackle this particular task? So we've got three basic strategies. First one would be to listen carefully to the audio and then write the sentence back to the computer. Yeah, that definitely works for a lot of people, but the most popular strategy that we see people using for this particular task would be writing the initials. Now, something that you have to notice at this particular point is that this actually is the last task in the fourth module. So basically, for you to be able to get to this particular task, something that I must mention is good time management. If you don't manage your time well, you won't really have an opportunity with this particular task. You could run out of time sooner than you can actually get to this particular task, which is write from dictation. And that won't be very good, of course, because this task carries a lot of marks. Your listening and writing modules, they depend so very heavily on write from dictation that this truly is a make or break task for you. So you have to make sure that you're managing your time exactly the way you should manage it, as in the way we communicate in our strategy classes as well. There is a particular recommended time for each and every task, depending on the importance and the complexity of that particular task. So you have to follow the time guidelines exactly and very precisely so that you can have a full opportunity with write from dictation. So when you follow the guidelines for the time management, you would have adequate time for the write from dictations. And when you've got time, you can afford to take notes. You can write the initials. You can write the very first alphabet of each and every word which appears in that particular sentence. And then by looking at those initials, you can then write the actual original sentence. Okay. And this strategy actually would be the one which is most popular. Okay. And works for most of the people. And we also do have a third strategy, which is basically a mix-up of 1 and 2. You could write the initials for the first half of the sentence and then recall the rest of it. Okay, doing that would be good for the people who don't really feel very comfortable while taking notes. So those test takers could use the third strategy. They could write the initials for the first or the later half of the sentence and then recall the rest of it, and then actually attempt the entire sentence. But having said that, second strategy is basically the one which is the most popular one and the one which goes well with most of the test takers. And then I'd like to mention that all of you should be practicing 40 write from dictations per day. This is extremely important. Okay? If you're aiming for 6 each, 7 each, or 8 each, it does not matter. You have to get your write from dictations right. Okay? So to do that, you have to practice, and practice would be essentially the key. Now for the practice, you can definitely go to the Language Academy portal, which has the AI-powered system, which gives you immediate feedback, just like the one that you get in the actual exam. And you can practice over there, which is also updated very regularly. Now, make sure that you're practicing and make sure that you're getting the benefit out of these particular tasks. When you get into the flow of it, really, how much time do you think you'll take while practicing 40 write from dictations? It should be done under 20-25 minutes if you're really into the flow of it and you're managing it very efficiently. So doing that every day basically ensures your desired score in your listening and in your writing, as this task is basically literally a make or break task for a lot of test takers. So make sure that your preparation is solid for this particular task, which is write from dictation. Okay, you don't really put in essentially a lot of effort, but the result that you get is basically huge. The 80/20 series, we will be back with more such videos related to this particular series, so stay tuned for that. And thank you very much for watching this one. Thanks. See ya.